Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Today I'll be talking about the topic transition out of Ramadan. Subhanallah, as another Ramadan draws to a close, it is time for us to reflect on the profound journey of spiritual growth and devotion that we have experienced over the past month. Ramadan has been a time of deep connection with our faith, intensified prayers, and a rekindling of our relationship with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. As we prepare to transition out of Ramadan, it's essential to find ways to maintain the closeness to Allah and the spiritual momentum we have built during this blessed month. Often, the good habits we cultivated during Ramadan can fade away in the hustle and bustle of daily life, but with mindful effort, we can still sustain them until the next Ramadan and beyond. Now let's discuss a few tips we can implement in our lives to keep the spirit of Ramadan moving forward, at least until the next holy month arrives. So the first and the most important thing is to prioritize our salah. The 5 daily prayers are our direct link to Allah, serving as a reminder of our submission and devotion. Let us not revert to old habits of neglecting our prayers or rushing through them. Instead, focus on committing to prayer on time, and try to include the sunnah prayers like tahajjud as well. Make sure to sit some time after prayer and make dua to Allah and ask for His forgiveness. Allocate time for Quran recitation. We know that Ramadan is when the Quran was sent down as a guidance to the mankind, and we all make sure to recite the Quran completely at least once during Ramadan. Just like that, let us continue this practice beyond the blessed month. Schedule specific times in your day dedicated to Quran recitation, even if it's just a few verses. We can do so by setting aside just 10 to 15 minutes, maybe after Asr or Maghrib prayers, to read or listen to the Quran. Remember that consistency is key in maintaining our connection with the Quran. The next thing we can do is to continue fasting. Fasting holds a special place in Islam as it is a direct act of worship solely for the sake of Allah. Beyond Ramadan, there are numerous opportunities to observe voluntary fasts throughout the year. These include fasting on Mondays and Thursdays, fasting any 6 days during Shawwal, and so on. By continuing to fast on these recommended days, we not only maintain our spiritual connection with Allah, but also accumulate additional rewards for our dedication. Another way we can keep up with the spirit of Ramadan is to reflect on self and to create personal goals. Take time to reflect on the positive changes that you have experienced during Ramadan and the habits you cultivated. These can include simple things like waking up for tahajjud, learning a surah in depth, or even praying sunnah prayers after the obligatory ones. Try to make a list of these habits and prioritize at least 3 of these good habits that you want to maintain going forward. Make a sincere intention to uphold these chosen habits beyond Ramadan. But it is also important to understand that maintaining these habits require patience and perseverance. Avoid attempting to make drastic changes all at once. Instead, be realistic in setting achievable goals that align with your capabilities and circumstances. It's natural to encounter obstacles or setbacks along the way, whether in fulfilling your salah, fasting, or Quranic goals. During these moments, it's crucial not to give up and remember that your journey towards spiritual growth is unique and comparisons with others are completely unnecessary. Encountering fluctuations in your level of productivity and spirituality is perfectly normal. What matters the most is your consistent effort and sincere intention to improve. By adopting a compassionate and understanding attitude towards yourself, you will be better equipped to overcome challenges and stay committed to your spiritual journey towards Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. May Allah grant us the strength and guidance to continue our journey towards Him beyond Ramadan. Assalamu alaikum.